Trustee Fenn. Trustee Dodge.
Trustee Dodge, you there?
Yep. Communication problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
Trustee Calandrello.
Here.
Trustee Healy.
Here.
Trustee Katsinas.
Here.
Trustee Malani.
Here.
Mayor Pico.
Here.
Please rise for a pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And what I want to do first is to give a quick update on Kathy Fenton. She's not here. She is back at home now and out of the hospital. She's recuperating, so she's doing better, but she still has a ways to go yet. So we all wish her our best.
Approval of April 6, 2020 regular meeting minutes.
Mr. Chairman, Trustee Malani.
Trustee Malani.
I move to approve the minutes of the Board of Trustees meeting of April 6, 2020.
Second. Trustee Dodge.
Call the roll.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Dodge.
Aye.
Trustee Calandrello.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Accounts payable from April 7, 2020 to April 20th, 2020.
Mr. Chairman, it's Trustee Dodge.
Trustee Dodge.
Move to approve.
Trustee Healy, second.
Okay, the question is put to approve the accounts payable from April 7, 2020 to April 20th, 2020 in the amount of $4,641,093.04. Call the roll.
Trustee Dodge.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Calandrello.
I'm abstaining. One of the vendors, I did some business, very small amount of business about 2.5 years ago. I don't know if they're abstaining, but I'm going to out of caution.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Consent agenda.
Consent agenda, item A, payroll for April 17th, 2020, approval. Item B, playground safety surfacing installation. Item C, professional public relations services contract extension. Item D, concrete flat work SPWDA joint bid, Orland Park bid award. Item E, 2020 concrete slab raising for sidewalk hazard repair, 1-year extension of contract. Item F, materials loading and hauling services, 1-year contract extension. Item G, budget adjustments, second quarter 2020 approval. Item H, audit contract amendment approval. Item I, an ordinance amending appendices A and B to salary ordinance number 5479 ordinance. I will entertain a motion to approve items A through I of the consent agenda.
Trustee Malani.
Trustee Malani.
So moved.
Trustee Healy, second.
Call the roll.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Dodge.
Aye.
Trustee Calandrello.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
LaGrange Square development petition for a special use permit amendment with modification, site plan, elevations, landscape plan, and subdivision.
Mr. Chairman,
Trustee Healy.
I move to approve a development petition for a special use permit amendment with modifications, site plan, elevations, landscape plan, and subdivision as recommended at the April 6, 2020 Plan Commission meeting and as fully referenced in the motion below.
Do I hear a second?
Second, trustee Dodge.
Could you give us just staff, could you give us just a brief overview of the project?
Sure. Mr. Mayor, this is Ed Lilo. So the petition is seeking approval to construct 3 buildings on a almost 5-acre site at 45 Orland Square Drive. It includes one anchor restaurant building, one restaurant building with a drive-through, one standalone restaurant building, and a multi-tenant building that will include 3 restaurant tenant spaces. The proposed tenants are BJ's Brewhouse for the standalone restaurant. Chipotle and Panera will be in the multi-tenant building, with a 3rd space in the multi-tenant building that hasn't been determined yet who the tenant will be. And then the drive-through tenant, other building will be Raising Cane's Restaurant. They, as before, have preliminary engineering approval. They have preliminary landscape approval, and were approved unanimously by the Planning Commission. If there's any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Does anybody on the board have comments?
Mayor Peacock, trustee Dodge.
Trustee Dodge?
This strikes me as very good news, and I think we should tell everybody the common name of the businesses that are at that property now.
I'm sorry.
So
The redevelopment of that corner.
Could
Yeah.
you please give us the, who's coming in, and then it's replacing the Toys R Us?
Correct. It's replacing the former Toys R Us. It'll be a redevelopment. The standalone restaurant tenant will be BJ's Brewhouse. The multi-tenant building will include a Panera Bread and a Chipotle restaurant. There's a 3rd tenant space in that building where a tenant hasn't been determined yet, so there'll be a 3rd restaurant tenant. And then the drive-through restaurant facility will be standalone drive-through facility will be Raising Cane's Restaurant.
Any other comments? I think this is a great project for the village. Call the roll.
Trustee Healy,
Aye.
trustee Dodge,
Aye.
trustee Calandrello,
Aye.
trustee Katsinas,
Aye.
trustee Malani,
Aye.
Mayor Peacock.
Aye.
$104th Street Bike Path, Orland Parks Financial Commitment.
Mr. Chairman, trustee Dodge.
Trustee Dodge?
Resolution number, please.
2013.
I move to pass resolution 2013 entitled Resolution Approving and Authorizing a Commitment by the Village of Orland Park to provide matching funds for the Invested Cook Capital Improvement Program, 104th Avenue Bicycle Path.
Trustee Healy, second.
The motion, it's been moved and seconded. Any questions or comments? So just a quick overview for people who might be listening. This is where the village is guaranteeing matching funds to match the Invest Cook to connect the bike path from the grassland to Lake Sedgwick. And we've already actually invested a lot of this money already in the engineering phase. So it's pretty much shovel ready and ready to go. So hopefully this year we get this money. We already have the support of local, several other local towns, and essentially the Southwest Conference of Mayors for this project. Call the roll.
Trustee Dodge,
Aye.
trustee Healy,
Aye.
trustee Calandrello,
Aye.
trustee Katsinas,
Aye.
trustee Malani,
Aye.
Mayor Peacock.
Aye.
CPAC Cabanas Engineering and Design Proposal.
Mr. Chairman, trustee Malani.
Trustee Malani.
I move to approve the proposal from Upland Design Limited dated March 4th, 2020 for the engineering and design of the CPAC Cabanas to at a cost not to exceed $47,530.
Trustee Katsinas, second.
Sorry, I didn't hear the second.
Trustee Katsinas.
Okay. Any questions or comments? Call the roll.
Trustee Malani,
Aye.
trustee Katsinas,
Aye.
trustee Dodge,
Aye.
trustee Calandrello,
Aye.
trustee Healy,
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Playground renovations, purchase and installation.
I'll entertain a motion to approve the proposal titled Orland Park Playground Renovations 2020, dated April 10th, 2020, for the purchase and installation of playground equipment and associated site work to Landscape Structures, Inc. for an amount not to exceed $397,455.45, which is $378,529 plus $18,926.45 of contingencies.
So moved. Trustee Calandrello.
Second, trustee Dodge.
Any questions or comments? Call the roll.
Trustee Calandrello,
Aye.
trustee Dodge,
Aye.
trustee Healy,
Aye.
trustee Katsinas,
Aye.
trustee Malani,
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Village of Orland Park Ethical Standards of Conduct Ordinance.
Mr. Mayor,
Trustee Healy.
could I have an ordinance number, please?
5504.
Thank you. I move to approve ordinance number 5504 entitled, "An Ordinance Establishing a Code of Ethical Standards of Conduct for the Board of Trustees and all boards, committees, and commissions of the Village of Orland Park that is applicable to persons in municipal service, whether compensated or not, and whether appointed or hired, and to prescribe discipline for violations thereof."
Trustee Katsinas, second.
And just so everyone knows, we did post this on the website, on the front page of our website, and we have gotten no public comments on this. Is there anyone from the public that wishes to speak on this? Stand by while we find out. Okay, no one wants to speak. Any board members have any comments?
Mayor Peacock, trustee Dodge.
Trustee Dodge?
My comment is this puts in place a pretty good framework. We can continue to evolve it over time. It's a good start.
This is Trustee Katsinas.
Trustee Katsinas?
I just wanted to thank the members of the committee who worked together to bring this to the board and took the board's suggestions and recommendations into account. And so I thank them for their hard work.
Any other comments?
Trustee Calandrello.
Trustee Calandrello?
Just want to also thank all the members of the committees for all their hard work. Also, I think I would like to request that we put on maybe the committee hold in maybe July or August when we ask some questions regarding vendor disclosures. The committee agreed that the vendor's disclosure and the bidding process and policies should be a different discussion. So maybe July or August, where we're all back together, hopefully, we can have that discussion as committee hold to see what we can do for proactive disclosures. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, trustee Malani.
Trustee Malani?
I also want to thank everybody that worked on this, submitted all of their comments, and I appreciate staff. And I'm getting an echo. So I'll make it short. Thank you, everybody. This turned out great, and I'm looking forward to voting yes on it.
Any other questions or comments? So all I'll add is that I want to thank the Ethics Commission for all of their hard work. Like we talked about, thanks to Carol Ruzick, Kevin Scanlon, Sean Compass, Ed Schuschler, and Bill Healy for their effort in taking the time to get this right. I had asked for you to develop an ethics ordinance that would be the exemplar for the state and other municipalities to follow. I believe you've done just that by coming up with something that not only demands the highest ethical standards, but ensures the constitutional rights of all of our board members and commission members as well. So Great job. With that, call the roll.
Trustee Healy,
Aye.
trustee Katsinas,
Aye.
trustee Dodge,
Aye.
trustee Calandrello,
Aye.
trustee Malani,
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye. Motion carries.
That's it.
Non-scheduled citizens and visitors, are there any? I'm getting a shake of the head, no. So board comments. Trustee Calandrello.
I just want to thank all our village employees and staff for doing a great job, and also just the community that keep it up, stay at home. I know I'm with Dr. Fauci and all the health professionals where they try to make sure we're safe, and for our business community, let's keep on buying local, and hopefully we'll get out of this sooner than later. So just stay tough, and we can do this. Thank you.
Trustee Dodge.
Just a couple of comments, largely around the situation we all face. And to pivot off of what Trustee Calandrello said and Mayor Peacock, some of the conversations you and I had, that there's reason for hope, and it's certainly time to start looking forward to and planning for the future. And God willing, we could get busy on that future in the very short time period here. Thank you.
Trustee Healy.
I've got maybe a lengthy comment here, but late at night on April 10th, my local 7-Eleven at 143rd and 82nd was robbed at knife point. Within hours, the knife-wielding bandit was arrested by the Orland Park Police. I find it amazing how many times crimes are resolved in hours, not days, but hours. This is a true credit to our police department. They should be applauded again. Based on my discussions with my friend Saeed, who was the victim, he noted that the bandit did not wear a mask while the victim did. I think this is just evidence that the world is upside down at the moment. It ties in with, to me, it's the mayor getting criticized for on Facebook for trying to push the village ahead to get it to more success and get life back to normal. Life will get back to normal. This too shall pass. And normal is where the village of Orland Park continues its leadership in Illinois and Cook County. Our residents are smart enough and wise enough to get through all this stuff, and I look forward to getting to the other side. Thank you.
Trustee Katsinas.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to remind everybody to shop local. We have a lot of restaurants having some fabulous deals for meals. Check them out on Facebook or on the restaurant websites. And also just a huge thank you to all of our first responders, both to police and the Orland Fire District, for the business that they do day in and day out. We are truly blessed to live in a village that has such outstanding first responders. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Trustee Malani.
As we look at what's going on in the world today, obviously, things could be a lot worse and things could be a whole lot better. But I think we have to take the good things that are coming to us. So everybody, hug your families, stay close to them, take care of yourselves. We have good things coming here in the near future. Stay tuned, and we can only continue moving forward here. So thank you.
Thank you, everybody. So I'll have a few comments here. So first, this happened a little over a week ago, but I do think it's important to defend Clerk Mahalik as well as our deputy clerk. A paid spokesman accused him of doctoring our tapes from the last meeting because he apparently couldn't handle the technical challenges of YouTube. Well, Clerk Mahalik and I have had many differences over the last few years. This accusation is irresponsible. It lacks any credibility. The irony is that prior to my election, the audio and video were not available to the public, so meetings needed to be covered in person. John, this person owes both you and Alex a written public apology. With that said, one of the things that I think Bill Healy was referring to was this weekend regarding the decision to announce our summer events and concerts, which the board decided to announce. And I just want to to explain to people our decision-making because I think it's very sound. First, I want to remind everyone that President Trump announced the blueprint for reopening America, and Governor Pritzker announced that he is working with regional governors to reopen our economy. Our decision to continue to plan for our summer events is consistent with these reopening plans. If we open at the end of Governor Pritzker's stay-at-home order, that would mean that everything will be open by mid-June, including large events. Why wouldn't Orland Park host our events? I realize that some people will be afraid, but the fact is some people will be afraid for a long time after this. It's unfortunate, but it's true. If the concerts were canceled today, we would be on the hook to pay the bands because a prospective emergency 90 days ahead of time cannot be declared. If we refuse to pay, the village would be sued. Also, canceling now would certainly lead to us being blackballed by future performers, so we'd have a difficult time doing concerts in the future. This is important, if conditions dictate that concerts can't be held and large gatherings are not allowed, then we can cancel the concert at no cost except for our marketing efforts. We will know a lot more in 90 days than we do today. In order to have a successful event, in the event that we host it, we do know from last year that we need to market, we need time to market, and we need to sell the tickets in advance. Therefore, we need to start selling tickets and marketing. We also know that to be successful, we must plan for success. If the show gets canceled for COVID-related reasons, we will provide refunds for those ticket sales. It is also relatively easy for us to cancel a concert, even on short notice. But these events can't be held if they're not planned, and we are going to continue with our planning. It actually would have reflected poor leadership to cancel now when we don't have the facts, and it would have cost us more money. The choice is really simple. On one hand, we could have paid $211,000 to cancel the concerts today and be blackballed for the future, and no option to hold concerts this year if conditions change. On the other hand, continuing with the plan, and if it needs to be canceled, the cost would be for the marketing efforts only, and we'd still be able to hold the event. In the event that conditions do change, we will be able to hold the event. So more importantly, from a personal perspective, how horrible would it be if the facts ended up showing up that we could host these events and we had canceled it in April because we were afraid and we were pessimistic? Personally, I'm optimistic and hopeful that we'll be able to return to some sense of normalcy. I think we all want that. Speaking for myself, I won't be dragged into living my life in fear of the virus. I think most of you feel the same. On another note, I want to congratulate the Ethics Commission again for doing what we asked in creating an ethics ordinance that can be used as a model by government bodies throughout the state. It does demand the highest ethical standards, creates a fair process, and ensures that the accuser and accused rights are not trampled. Going forward, the village will continue to plan for our reopening and is working on a reopening plan so that we are prepared for this eventuality when it does come. When we do reopen, I want to remind everyone that it will be important to continue to follow social distancing, follow good hygiene practice, and above all, stay home if you're sick. It will also be important for vulnerable populations to continue to avoid contact with others until they're informed otherwise. In the meantime, I want to thank all the Orland Park residents for the great job that they're doing during this time. Please keep doing what you have been doing. Stay home and stay safe. Thank you, and I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Or excuse me, to go into executive session.
So moved. Trustee Katsinas.
Mr. Mayor, we got to state the reason.
Yeah, we got to read the.
Right. Hold on 1 second, because you probably don't have this in front of you. So I will entertain to go into executive session. Executive session for pending litigation against, affecting, or on behalf of the village, or when found by the board that such an action is probable or imminent. Also for the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performances, or dismissal of specific village employees.
Minutes too.
And also to approve executive session minutes.
It's Trustee Dodge, so moved.
Second, Trustee Calandrello.
Call the roll.
Trustee Dodge.
Aye.
Trustee Calandrello.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Milani.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye. Meeting's adjourned and we're going into executive session. This is